changes on the track. Back at it again.
Hey everybody, so this is part of my daily routine. I actually just finished preaching on Facebook and Instagram. So now my dog, she usually wants to go get a walk. Like once I get up and get rolling, she's like super excited about walking and everything. So yeah, so she's like super excited about walking. So we're about to walk and everything. You're gonna see like we had to rebuild our carport because of the Hurricane Laura, Hurricane Delta. We had to get everything fixed. So oh, I felt the raindrop. So yeah, you can see that don't look pretty back there, but yeah, we're walking. See little Tina? That's TT. Me and TT, we're walking, and I'm probably gonna eat like a Larabar or something. What are you doing? Come on, Tina. You see that? My husband coming outside half naked, child. You coming with us? Yeah, so we're just gonna walk and she's gonna do her business and I'm going to eat a Larabar. This is lemon flavored. It's raw. It's made with dates and lemon oil, and what else is made with? Cashews. That's what it's made with. So yep, that's what we're gonna be doing. All right, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna eat next. I actually have some chia seeds. I made some chia seed crackers. I don't know how they turned out, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna see that when I get to the house, and I'm probably gonna eat that with some avocado that I made, or maybe I'll make like a pizza or something, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, all right, bye bye. Okay, so I'm back in the house. I'm about to check my chia seed crackers to see if they're actually dry. I haven't looked at them since last night. Some of them were almost dry, so we both about to see what happened. Okay, together. All right, now for the moment of truth. This is an air fryer and a dehydrator. Let's check the bottom row. Ew. Look at that. Yeah, that came out good. Yeah, they're fully dry. Oh, this one kind of rolled up. I use parchment paper to keep them from sticking, and like chia seeds, they're basically like if you add water to them, they turn into like a glue, and then this is what makes the crackers. It's the jelly stuff. And they're really wet, so I wouldn't have been able to put them on this rack. It would have just slid all the way through there. So I'm gonna examine them some more. So I'm just gonna separate them from the parchment paper. Sometimes I leave my crackers whole like this so I can make like a little pizza, but you can break them apart if you want. This is so cool. So this is a raw cracker, no carb, full of nutrients. Let's sit that over there. And if you're on a raw diet and you're juicing and just eating like veggies and salads and stuff, you may miss like a good cracker or a chip or something, and this is a good alternative. I season these with salt, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, so it just have a good flavor. You can see a little bit of the yellowish part. That's nutritional yeast. So I'm going to take these over to the table, or maybe I'll stay over here and just fix my little lunch snack or whatever. All right, see you guys. This is what chia seed gel looks like when you mix it with water. It may, when you first put them in there, they're dry and it may not look like it's much, but you put it in the water and I let it sit for like 15-20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and then I strained it in a sifter just so that the water wouldn't just soak up on the parchment paper, and I seasoned it, and then I just spooned it onto the parchment paper, and it kind of levels itself out because it's like fluid, and it made its own little mixture. See that? Okay, so now I'm going to make my kale green salad. I have this beautiful kale leaf. It's organic, it's flat, it's not ruffled, so that's different. And I'm just gonna strip the leaves off of the stem because the stems are very fibrous. Kale is a fibrous leaf anyways, so I can just imagine trying to chew through this stem. So I'm just stripping these down, and then after I strip them down, I'm going to break them into bite-sized pieces so that I can have my salad. So kale is full of a lot of phytonutrients. Phyto means light, which means that these nutrients were made from sunlight. They're packed with tons of vitamin C, lots of protein. Yes, kale has protein. And once you get this in your system, I mean, a lot of people use this to make juices and everything, but I've found recently, just recently, that kale is really good with, like, not a vinaigrette, but like, I guess acidic dressings. I'm not really a vinaigrette fan, even though I really like vinegar. I just don't like vinegar dressings, but I do like lemon based dressings or lime based dressings, which I am on a lime based dressing kick. So here I'm just gonna tear these leaves up to make them, you know, in more bite-sized chunks or whatever, to make it more manageable for me. If you want to leave your leaves the way they are, baby, do whatever suits you, okay? But I'm gonna do what suits me right now, and I'm gonna tear these up. It's just a rough tear. You can actually cut these up on a cutting board. I just didn't want to mess up no more dishes, so I'm gonna just do it this way, okay? So after I do all of that, I'm gonna add my dressing. It's a dressing that I made the other day. I'm gonna add that dressing because that dressing is bomb. It's so good. Oh my gosh, I just made it up and I'm like in love with it. So I've been using it on everything, child. But I'm gonna add my dressing. This is what it looks like. It's a EVOO, extra virgin olive oil based dressing. I put lots of lime juice, fresh lime, garlic powder, pink Himalayan salt, and some Italian seasoning in there. And that's basically it, child. I don't even know if I put black pepper. I don't think I put black pepper. But that's basically it. I'm going to stir this up, mix everything up. But the flavor has set in, trust me. Ooh, and I'm going to pour it on there. And after I pour it on my salad, I'm going to give it a nice massage. Because, you're supposed to massage your salads. Yeah, you know that? You need to massage your greens real, real good. So I'm getting in there with my 5 digits with my phalanges. And with my phalanges on my right hand, I am massaging this wonderful dressing into my kale. Okay? That's what it looked like. See that? Ain't that nice? Ain't that wonderful? It look all moisturized and lubricated and whatnot. It's gonna do wonderful in my digestive tract. Yes, it is, child. So after I do that, I already had some avocado left over that I made last night. I try to make stuff in advance so I can just throw something together because trying to do raw food can be tedious. So it's a little brown on there. I'm gonna just mix it up because the avocado was extra ripe, but it was so good. Y'all, if y'all ain't never had avocado from Sam's, do yourself a favor and go to Sam's and get you some avocado. Cause the ones in the stores, they don't really be having no flavor, but these be so buttery and smooth and creamy and just rich. Oh, a friend of mine's mom turned me on to those, and I just haven't been able to find anything like it. It's so good. So now I have this hummus that I made the other day. It's a red lentil hummus. I forgot to add olive oil to it, so really it's like a bean dip or a bean puree. I just soak these lentils in some water and I season them with garlic, fresh garlic, and tahini and everything like that. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to this just to make it more hummusy because I wasn't really feeling it the other day. And we'll just see what happens from there. So take your EVOO. I got a big old jug that I got from Sam's for a good price. I got this jug for like less than $10. So that's a steal. Okay, you're gonna pour about, I would say, like a tablespoon of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, into my lentil hummus mixture. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do lentil hummus again because lentils are such a firm bean. They seem a little floury to me or chalky. I'm not sure if I'm really feeling that. So this may be my last time eating lentil hummus. But they did make a pretty good cracker. So I may just stick with that. So mix that up real good, real smooth. See, I taste it and I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to deal with that or not. And I tried again. It's not too bad. It probably will mix good with the green. So I went ahead and rolled with it. Just put a little dab and go from there, child. Yep, red lentil hummus. And that's what it looks like. It really look like those greens are cooked from the way I massaged them. Okay, next I'm going to put my mushrooms that I made last night. I kind of marinated them a little bit. I just seasoned them up, and they've been marinating in this liquid juice or whatever you want to call them. So they should taste pretty good. All I did was just pour some olive oil on them, salt, black pepper, red pepper, garlic powder, and some lime juice. I tossed it all together. I seasoned both sides. Can't have a one-sided seasoned food now. And I put it in the dehydrator for like 20-30 minutes, and I took it out. I ate most of them, and the ones I had left over, I put them in the container. Okay, so now I'm gonna break up my cracker, and it is very crackery. It makes a wonderful crunch sound. I am very happy with it. I'm trying to be delicate with it because I don't want it to just disintegrate, or break up into small pieces. But this is what it looks like. This is my salad or my bowl. I'm excited because I haven't had anything crunchy like this in a long time. Now it's time to eat, child. So this is my space where I usually eat my lunch. I come here, I journal, I write down my dreams. It's the place where I think. It's next to the window. I have really big windows in my home, and I just look out, think. Today is kind of overcast, so the sun's not like beaming in as much as it does, but it's like really beautiful, really peaceful. And this is a place where I pray. It's just my little spot. So I'm gonna try the salad. So good. I love the lime juice. Like, I used to really be a big lemon juice person, but the lime juice, so good. With the avocado. I love avocado. I season mine real good. Not over seasoned, but I use a lot of lime juice. Lime juice just make it pop. Make it pop, make it pop, make it pop. So I've been on my raw journey for a little over 30 days. I started a juice fast on April the 12th. I did that for 10 days. And then after that, I decided that I was going to eat raw food for 50 days. So I'm well over my halfway mark. So I was going to do 60 days total. And let me try these crackers. I'm going to dip it in the little avocado. Y'all see that? Look at that. Oh, that look good. Oh, and it's crunchy and crispy. I make like a little wafer thing in the middle. That's so cool. This one's a little flimsy. Probably because it's so thin. Oh, it's good. It's so good to have like a little crispy, crunchy, almost like potato chips. Because it got the saltiness. Like a Lay's. But it ain't going to clog your arteries and your heart and stuff. So I started this journey because my body was just doing some crazy stuff. It's stuff it wasn't normally doing. My skin was acting up, of course. But I was reacting to a lot of stuff. Like smells, perfumes. Made me feel sick. Like, made me feel like I'm getting the flu. I'm like, oh Lord, I got that stuff. Like, I got the Rona. That's how it'll make you feel. And like, allergies will make you feel like that. And a lot of stuff that we're feeling in our bodies is food related. It is. God showed me that last year when the shutdown happened. And I would go outside and I'll just be like spitting all the time and mucus coming up. Then I'll go in the house or I'll eat something and I would feel so bad. I would get chills and everything, like I'm coming down with the flu. Or that Rona. Or the vid, whatever you want to call it. And I'm praying, I'm like, Lord, what is it? Like, I got that stuff, Lord. Not me, Lord. Not me. And he showed me that it was allergies. Take a Claritin. I took a Claritin. When I kid you not, everything started clearing up. So it made me start thinking like, dang, paying attention to what I eat, which I was already doing that. But like when it's going to be a year, May 31st, I had this really bad skin attack, where I'll show you on this one. You probably see like a bunch of spots. Not that dark spot, not this right here. That's makeup. But there's a bunch of little circle dots, and they're on my legs and everything. We had adopted this cat that I found in the backyard, and I love animals. My family, we love animals. And Holy Spirit said, you know, this cat got some stuff. I heard it, but I ain't listen. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I didn't think that it was going to turn my whole world upside down. But see, that's what happened when you don't listen. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Listen to the Lord. Listen to that voice that told you. Don't do that. It's for a reason. Man, I ended up having skin issues for at least 3 months. And nobody could tell me what it was. They tried to write me off and say it was a rash. I had to get ignorant and tell them, like, look, this is not a rash. This is not a ringworm. Ringworms don't do this. It won't stop itching. It wakes me up in the middle of the night because it's itching so bad. I need something. No matter what they gave me, it just messed me up. Steroids. They gave me some steroids. They messed me up bad. It ended up making me have female problems. I mean, with my fingers, because I'm country. Female problems, all kind of problems. I ended up with a yeast infection. I ended up with hemorrhoids at the same time. It was terrible. I was like, Lord, what is going on? I really felt like Job. Like I had boils all over my body. And I noticed the stuff that I would eat would make me itch worse. So I just cut everything. I was like, Lord, what should I do? He was like, cut everything out. Do a juice fast. So for 3 days, I made like celery juice. Not straight celery, because I ain't that crazy now. I ain't gonna drink that. But it was like celery, orange, apple. I made it taste real good. And that helped a lot. Then I had broth at night. So I did celery juice. Then I did like a bone broth. Oh, these mushrooms so good, y'all. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like them because they was kind of cold. But yes, Lord. These portobello mushrooms, baby. The way I fix these, it's the way you eating crawfish. Crawfish, steak, all the above. So good. So yeah, I just eliminated everything. Gluten, bread, all that stuff. And like, I was so yeasty, like my tongue. The way you know you got a yeast overgrowth in your gut, your tongue will be white. No matter how much you brush that joker, it's gonna be white. And yeast makes you crave sugars and breads and stuff because that's what it feeds off of. And the way you kill it, you really gotta go like sugarless and carbless, but that's hard for some people. But even if you can let go of bread or pasta or whatever, that's gonna really help you. And they have so many options now, like Bonza. They make a grain-free and gluten-free pasta, grain-free rice. It looks like rice, but it's made from like cassava and chickpeas. It's good. Like they got the texture right and everything. You won't even miss the traditional pasta. And it's protein in it, so you missing out on a lot of those carbs. But you just gotta transition a little bit out of the time. But I guarantee you, man, when I cut out rice, all the traditional carbs and stuff, I even cut out meat. I lost 10 pounds in a month. I just like deflated. And then the hurricane happened. Hurricanes. And in a month, I gained 10 pounds because I was just like, whatever. I was kind of feeling blah. And we were displaced. I didn't feel like cooking. So I just went back to eating whatever. And I paid for it. But when I got back home, I got back to it. I mean, that's just how it goes. Like, people be trying to make you feel like you gotta be like religious about it, but everybody don't. That's not everybody's story. That's not everybody's journey. Like, you may start on something and you may fall off. You may be on there for a long time. You may fall off. The key is to not stay there. You might fall off. Get back on. Keep going. So my body, I was just reacting to too much stuff, and I don't want to keep taking medicine and all that. And I kept having these reoccurring UTIs and yeast infections or whatever. And that ain't normal. Like, they try to make you feel like that's normal. Like, oh, you're going to have to take, some women deal with that, and you're going to have to take diflucan right before your cycle or whatever. Now, me, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that all the time. No. There's gotta be a better way. And like, our bodies can heal itself. God put an in-house doctor in your body called your immune system. And when your immune system is out of whack, you have symptoms like that. You have allergies and stuff because you've been putting stuff in your body that your immune system finds as a threat. And you may not find it as a threat. You may say, oh, this tastes real good. But it's a threat. And I guarantee you, when you cut this stuff out for a few days, even a few weeks, and then you introduce it back into your system, it's gonna hit you harder. Like for me, I had stopped eating dairy. Oh, can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear the crunch? I had stopped eating dairy. I had some with dairy in it. I woke up coughing. That ain't never happened to me. I felt like I was having an asthma attack. I don't even have asthma. What in the world? I can't keep doing this to myself. That's what I have to tell me. Like, you can't keep doing that to yourself. You're destroying your body. And if you keep eating stuff that you're allergic to, even if you don't know you're allergic to it, you could become autoimmune. All these diseases and stuff, food related. Mushrooms. So I just made up my mind. I'm like, Lord, it gotta be a better. It gotta be a better way. I'm gonna let my body just heal. Oh, that was good, spicy. And I have to pray. I see this as a fast, not just like I'm abstaining from something, but I pray myself through this because some days I don't feel like doing this. Some days it feel like it'll just be easier to just go get a burger or something, or a pizza. But the results that I'm seeing in this place and the goal that I have in my mind, I can't go back. Man, sometimes your attachment to food is a stronghold. What I mean by stronghold, like it got you bound up. It's spiritual. And you want to do right, but you can't. Something always pull you back. That's a stronghold. It happen with people. So that happen with people, it can happen with food. And I've had that happen to me. But I can't keep going back. I can't. I refuse. There's too much stuff I got to do in this life. I want to do in my life. I want to have in my life. And I'm not going to let food or my lack of discipline or my lack of respect for my body to keep me from getting there. I see where food can take me. I see. With my own family, what can happen if you don't take care of your body. What can happen if, you keep eating crazy. I'm not trying to have heart failure. I'm not trying to have problems with my legs or my kidneys or whatever. I'm not trying to do all that. Three years ago, I was headed in that direction. I was 243 pounds, maybe 245 at one point. And I didn't even know I was that big. I know I had gained weight. I didn't know. But here's the thing. I was not eating a lot. And some people think just because a person has gained weight, that means that they just been binging and eating whatever's in sight. I would only eat once a day. And I would barely eat anything. Or I eat fish or whatever. I was drinking Cokes. I wasn't drinking a lot of water. But the stuff that I was eating was causing inflammation in my body. Because when you eat stuff that's not supposed to be in your body, that you're allergic to, it makes you blow up. A lot of weight that people have on their bodies that you see is not necessarily fat, it's inflammation. That's why if you stop eating it, or like people that go on keto, they eliminate bread, they start losing weight. Because a lot of people have gluten intolerance. The way that they process food now is not how it used to be. It's a grain. Them grains make you blow up. They make you swell up. Rice, all that stuff tastes good. But you're going to be looking like Pillsbury Doughboy or something. You're going to be puffy. And I ain't talking about the rapper. You eliminate that stuff from your diet, you're going to see yourself lose weight instantly. Instantly. You don't even have to become vegan. And see, that's the other thing. It got to the point, because I had been vegan before. Because I had went back to eating bad, even me cutting out meat from my diet wasn't really doing anything, because I still was eating grains. You could be vegan and still eat bread. You can be vegan and still eat wheat crackers and rice and all that. Like, a lot of their diet is based on grains. That don't work for me. Still a hot mess. Still blowed up. Man, I went on this juice fast. I lost 9 pounds in 10 days. I wasn't even trying to lose weight. That wasn't even my goal. I just wanted to feel better. Be healed. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Sick and tired of that. And what really sold me on it was I was having some issues where it felt like I was having a bladder infection or something. I was in pain. And I made some beet juice. I made a big thing of beet juice. Not just plain beets. It was beets, oranges, apples, lime, lemon, ginger. So good. I made that juice and I drank it for the rest of the day. Big, like 32 ounces. By the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't hurting anymore. That's what sold me, honey. I'm like, I gotta start juicing. I got this juicer in here. I'm gonna juice what I got, and I'm gonna go buy some more stuff, and we're gonna see what happens. Cause I was having issues with my ears. I felt like I was gonna get an ear infection again. So I got all this stuff happening in my body. I'm like, what's going on? You know, I need to juice. I need to do something different. And sure enough, like in the middle of my fast, my juice fast, those couple of days, I realized that my ears stopped bothering me. Y'all, there's power in food. God created food with power in it, with healing properties, with healing compounds, phytochemicals from the sun. All we gotta do is just put it in there. And see, when you cook food, it denatures some of the proteins and takes away some of those nutrients and vitamins that you're supposed to get. So I hadn't done fully raw, so I said, let's try it. Last year I tried it, January. I failed. I was still doing vegan, but raw vegan, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't mentally prepared. I had a dehydrator, but it took forever. It was an old school. It was like at least 30 years old. Maybe 28. So it did what it did, but it wasn't all that. This time, I'm prepared. Y'all, I hope something I said helped y'all and it made sense. This salad is delicious. Probably gonna go grab me some more crackers in a little bit. Remember, your health is your wealth. And I'm not just saying that just to say that. Like, I'm in my 30s. Right around the corner is 50. I know a lot of people don't want to think about that, but we not far from our 40s. We're not far from our 50s. And a lot of people start experiencing health issues in their 40s and their 50s. Why is that? Because we've been eating crazy most of our lives, and that time goes by, but your body is fighting that battle. So introduce live food, raw food. Even if you don't want to just do raw vegan, you don't have to. That's your choice. Taking all them supplements, that's cool, but even if you just do a fresh juice once a day, that'll make a difference. The cleanup is a beast, but it's worth it. This your girl, Just Kristen Chavis. Make yourself a kale salad. Let me know how it tastes, how it turned out in the comments. Let me know what you think about raw veganism and all that good stuff. Share this with somebody you love. Put a smile on their face. I love y'all. This is Just Kristen Chavis. See you guys next week. Bye bye.